Okay, today we're going to be still teaching out of the book of Enoch. We're going to read all of chapter 15. And what we're doing is we're learning, or I'm going to teach you, where demons and devils come from. And if there's anybody that ever tells you that demons and devils don't exist, they ain't got a clue what they're talking about. I have personally seen a demon with my own two eyes. I've cast demons out of people, so I know that they are real. Okay, chapter 15 of the book of Enoch. It says, "And he answered and said to me, and I heard his voice, Fear not, Enoch, thou righteous man and scribe of righteousness. Approach hither and hear my voice, and go say to the watchers of heaven." Again, remember the watchers are the fallen angels, "who have sent thee to intercede for them." Remember I told you yesterday that the 200 fallen angels asked them to go petition the Almighty. And that's what you're doing when you're praying. You're petitioning the Almighty. You're talking to Him. You should intercede for men, and not men for you. Wherefore, you have left the high, holy, and eternal heaven. Now that's talking about the fallen angels. They left or got thrown out. And you have laid with women and defiled yourselves with the daughters of men. Right there, the daughters of men, and taken to yourselves wives, and done like the children of earth, and have begotten giants as your sons. Now, when these fallen angels had sex with the daughters of men, they gave birth to giants. And I'm talking about anywhere from 12 feet tall to 20 feet tall to 30 feet tall to almost 40 feet tall. And their bones have been found, but they've been confiscated and hidden every time they've been found. And the men who have found them on their property, they've been told to bury them and don't dig them back up. Okay. And though you were holy, that just means set apart, spiritual, living the eternal life, you have defiled yourselves with the blood of women, and have begotten children with them. Those also do who die and perish. The angels were created as eternal beings and to reside always in heaven. But when the angels got kicked out down to earth, they defiled themselves with women. They were never created a wife. And we're going to learn about that right here. Okay. Thus nothing might be wanting to them on earth, but you were formerly spiritual, living the eternal life, and immortal for all generations of the earth. And therefore I have not appointed wives for you. Now, right there, remember I was saying there's no such thing as female angels. And it tells you right there that the Almighty never appointed wives for the angels. The ones in heaven are the ones who got through out of heaven. For as for the spiritual ones of the heaven, in heaven is their dwelling. And now the giants who are produced from the spirits and flesh, talking about the spirits and flesh mixing together, shall be called what? Evil spirits upon the earth. So after the flood was sent, and all these hybrid children drowned, they became evil spirits. And they are here today, causing all kinds of havoc, devastation, and killing people in the flesh. They can possess one person to kill another person. On the earth shall be their dwelling. Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies, because they are born from men and from the holy watchers. The holy watchers, that refers to the angels, is their beginning and primal origin. They shall be evil spirits on the earth, and evil spirits shall they be called. As for the spirits of heaven, in heaven, shall be their dwelling. But as for, let me turn it over to the next page. And it ends right here on this next page. It's very short. Okay. The spirits of the earth, which were born, let me move that out of the way, which were born upon the earth, on the earth shall be, sorry about that, shall be their dwelling. And the spirits of the giants afflict, oppress, destroy, attack, and do battle, and work destruction on the earth, and cause trouble. They take no food, but nevertheless hunger and thirst, and cause offenses. And these spirits shall rise up against the children of men. That's us. And against the women, because they have proceeded from them. So, right there, if you'll remember, when we read Genesis, it says that the Almighty will cause the seed of Satan and the seed of Eve to do war with one another. The Almighty knew what was going to happen before it took place. He knew it. And so it is, but He did not cause it. The only thing He caused to produce children was Eve. And then the 200 angels did their own thing. They came up with their own plan to take to themselves wives, and because they were dark, fallen angels, the children they gave birth to after the flood became evil spirits. And they are still here today. And you might hear them referred to as demons, devils, ancient spirits, dark spirits, so forth and so on. But they're real. And there are familiar spirits, spirits of divination, unclean spirits, spirits of suicide, spirits of murder, and all these different demonic spirits. They are experts in each field at killing people. They're soldiers, and we're supposed to be soldiers as well, Because in the New Testament it says, "Behold, I've given you power to tread upon demons, devils, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing by any means is able to harm me." That's your warfare, to take up the word and use it against these evil spirits. We're supposed to keep upon ourselves the breastplate, and we're supposed to keep within our hand the word, within our mouth the word, and that is our sword. And we're supposed to make war up against these evil spirits. You can't just give in to them, because when you do, that's when they'll come in and destroy you. I've had a lot of people come to me and they'd go, I did this or I did that, and I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I said that. And a lot of the time, these demons influence people to do things they would not normally do. But this is today's lesson. It's short, but that's it. That's where evil spirits, demons, and devils come from. And now, also in the book of Revelation, it says, "I will separate the wheat from the chaff." We're the wheat. The chaff is the dark spirits. That's who he's going to separate from us in the last days. But right now, we're all growing together. We're all together. Side by side. In the end, he will gather the wheat into his barn, and the chaff, he will burn it. Okay, that's the lesson for today. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned that it's not human beings that are going to be thrown into the lake of fire. And we're going to talk about this thing called hell. Is hell a real place? Or is it just a place that has been made up by religious hierarchies as a scare tactic to get money out of you? We're going to learn that. I appreciate all y'all watching. I hope you learned something. If you got any questions, just put it down in the comments and I'll answer it for you. Thank you for watching.